Cortana, all I need to know is did we lose them?
I think we both know the answer to that.
Halo was a revolutionary game. It changed how FPS works and how we use controllers. Because back in the 90s, people played with this. And also, you were a badass guy who is dealing with different armies and unlimited powers, which you pull out of your ass. But you see, Halo changed it. You can only carry two weapons, which open a way for the player to think in advance. So here's an example: in the snow level, and you see a ground using a needler on the ground. Is also a rocket launcher. What do you do? What do you pick? I say the needler because the follow enemy explodes when it hits the target. Or you have a plasma pistol or a normal pistol. Both have their cons and disadvantages. Like the plasma pistol is strong against shield, but uses normal pistol which is unlimited, but also is a minigun. See what I said? It makes you think outside the box, which evolves you to make you think. You are not some badass guy that pulls out weapons, as I said earlier, out of your ass. You have you have on the ground weapons, and you have to pick them up. You have to find them, and you find them on everything. And later in the, as I will I will later talk about the environment and everything, how they explain things. You can you can see things. You can for the first time you see a needler ammo, which is rare because usually you don't see it. Usually it's somewhere. Usually you find ammo in the guns, which is typically most often. And I forgot to say a difference between a rocket launcher uh, and the needler. Fuck, I'm reading the script. I'm honestly, it's hard to me. Honestly, I didn't in a long time. It's on and off switch, like how I work these videos because I have other projects in work. So yes, rocket launcher works because you shoot. Of course, you know how it works. I don't have to explain it. It explodes when it hits the target. But the needler, you pull the bullets, you shoot the bullets, and the bullets follow the enemy, and when they reach him, they explode. But there's a way to you can get behind some cover and will it stop. You see, you would follow it for fall. It will force you to get behind the cover. You see what I meant. You are forced to think. Even with plasma, if plasma, use a plasma grenade and a normal grenade. A normal grenades, you have a lot of them. You can just throw them at the enemy, or you can use them to jump around. That's another part of that. I'll talk about later that in the gameplay. But other part is that you can use plasma grenades to, as I said, you can drain shields, or you can, in the gameplay, you can throw the on the elite and on the ground. Which will you choose? You think if you throw it on the ground, you think it won't do anything, but you see that's the point. That's not the thing. And how it works is that you will throw on him grenade, and he'll most likely run to his bodies to help him get off of it, which is more damage than throwing a grenade on the elite, which will just go rah, and will just know it's his time and will come to you like a Japanese guy during Hiroshima. So yeah, how it works is that you just gotta think. You just gotta think, and players consistently makes these split second decisions. Now if you look, as I said, we are not some. I mean, yes, we are kind of a special like Marines and everything, but you are not some badass Duke Nukem guy. Like you smoke a cigar, you are sitting, you are doing some nasty stuff. You're most likely a guy in a suit trying to fight the one versus the entire universe. As the one mission in Halo says in the first game, a gun pointed at the head of the universe. You're literally that. You're just one guy going straight up. But just be aware that ammo is limited and everything is scattered. So you have to look. So as I said, you gotta think outside the box. When Bungie was made, they were working for Apple, but when they made a game called Myth, Myth was a special kind of game. You see, Myth had a problem, which is hard to explain. When you plug the game in, you would, if you did try to deinstall the game or uninstall, it depends how you say it. It will fucking delete everything. System 32, everything, every essential file will just go deleted. And they had to call all of those copies back to them, and they had to rework the game because they didn't want to fuck up the game and didn't want to fuck up other people's PCs, which in turn made them go in debt. But when they were in debt, they were consistently to other companies there, showing them their games and everything. Microsoft saw them, and in that shit show, as we said, they bought them, and they said they were given a task to make a game for an Xbox thing, which at the time the only people that made FPS games were Rev, these guys, and no, and plus who was gonna buy this honestly at the time? At the beginning, it was supposed to be an MMORPG third person, and Microsoft gave them about 1 year, and let them tell you it was shitty. Lots of stuff was cut, like no day and night cycle, no 25 mission, but then no open world. But you see, they were able to do that. They were offices with only pizza, bananas, and Coke. Yeah, they only ate pizza, banana, and Coke. Only three things. They can eat bananas, pizzas, and Coke. They consumed a lot of stuff, and honestly, they were sleeping. The same shit happened with Halo 2. I will explain that also. The shit was wild, my guy. The shit was exploding. The shit was everything was burning. Everything was in hell. Everything was the fucking destroying and everything. Honestly, everything was in shit. But I mean, everything was it for them in shit. And yes, they were working in pretty bad conditions, but they still made a banger that still to this day people love it. Some kids might today say that's shit, it's look weird, it's not cool. But just think about this: who made this system of two guns in Call of Duty? Call of Duty came out, I think, a year later than uh, Halo, if I'm correct. Now I'm going off topic now. Halo, if you just now try to rules, Ackman explained this very well. If you can, here, let's say we have Call of Duty, the new ones. You see, they have a system of two weapons, which can be traced to Halo. But Halo can be traced to Half-Life for its storytelling and everything, and Half-Life can be traced to Doom, which at the time was a revolutionary game and made it 3D even more impressive. And then you can transfer to Pong, which was the first game. And you see, it's like a family tree. Imagine that. Imagine every game was like a tree, and each game was a bit of an upgrade of it. Valve, Bungie, and other companies were they were for something good. But I mean, nowadays it's mentality: make game later, make money now. Which back in the day was make it now, later money. Which was totally a different mindset back in the day, because back in the day was seen like as a bit of a geeky stuff and everything. But nowadays it's just seen as money. Honestly, it's fucking annoying. Yeah, so that's everything that I read of the script. And let me see what everything else is. Environment. Okay, see you. You can watch if you want a bit of gameplay. I will leave it right now, but I mean, goodbye. Halo's environment is interesting. See, what the lower poly count than my brain would assume is that it looks shit, but as I said earlier, that is totally different story. I mean, look here, let's look for a bit the gameplay. You see, at the beginning, war with humans versus aliens, but as time goes, you meet the Flood and the Sentinels, and now it's just a survival. Also, on the fifth mission, we met the Flood. We can see that the Jackal and the Marines set aside their differences and fought with each other against the Flood. But as to be expected, they died. Here, Let's hear another example. The first mission crash land on an alien ring, and you look around and you see this shit looks old, but no sign of life. And fair fights destroy this old shit. See, it makes you like you are there and not like just hearing on intercom. Alpha Squad, I don't like this. Come on, help me, I'm scared. Because you don't need it, because you can feel it. And also, enemies and friendlies react to what you do. As I said earlier, they really react and yeah, direct. You what you do, and if you pass a fight with stealth, but you can go in guns blazing with the Marines, talk like they are playing a game. Like you can just hear, like listen to them. Listen to this clip on Silent Cartographer. I will play you, and you listen. See how they talk? And did you see the aliens? They are running from you and screaming with elites trying to kill you. See, this is environment. Yeah, and yes, Halo C looks a nitty drip with graphics and textures, but music is stronger than my dad's belt with my grandpa's belt. Sorry, not my dad, my grandpa's belt, and everything. As I said, the environment makes you look around. It shows you the what's happening around you. You feel, you are not like you don't have to hear like, oh, help me, Alpha Team, I'm scared. You don't need it because you can feel it. Like, look around you. Boot up game right now. Boot it up and see what the hell is going on. Trust me, you can skip out if you want to go. If you want to feel the full experience, you can go. The game will go from action, 90s music like Alien and stuff to, I don't know, some scared as shit. You're shitting your pants, then to fucking, I don't know, feeling desperate, feeling alone, feeling everything. And there's a lot of stuff you can just feel it. Like, my god, you will love it. I recommend you to play it. And I said earlier, this is a spoiler for the game. As I said earlier, I'm explaining this game because I love it, of course. So yes, I explained the environment. So next is music. See you in a few minutes. You see, we talked about the environment in the previous part, but the things that Marty, the composer of the score, which made the song, score made 3 days before Macworld and while going to work. Now, my guy, that's impressive. I cannot do my homework in 3 days, and even a fucking 4 weeks. And he does this like 3 days before the showcase and everything. But okay, back on track. As we said, he made the games come to life. Like, he knew how to feel, how to make you feel. Like, he can, as he said, if I'm correct, he said that if you just add, if the song gets played over and over and over, then it becomes a background noise, and then you're not immersed. It's just like there. And sometimes it's better to just leave it there. It's just better to leave it, just silence. It makes more impact than some sounds. Like, yes, they make you make you feel creep, and you're scared, but that's how the game works. That's how it immerses you. He thinks how the player will react, and that's what he did. Made you think. So now let's play. I'll play you some songs, and I'll play you some songs which are the where this is how. Now we'll play you some songs. The Guns Point Narrative Universe, I'll play you some other stuff. I will play you a few songs until you tell me. You see. Okay, so the first one that we played was sad. Like, it was sad. Something it was pretty sad. It was, you lost hope, like something. And we have the intro music. You see, it makes you, you see it is like it's outer world, you are first time seeing it and everything. Then you see a relief of sadness on everything. Like that's how it works. It knows how the player would think. And as Ackman also once said, the game is like a chessboard. I think I said that later, but hey, fuck. Oh yeah, yeah, I should say that later. Anyway, ignore that. And also, the funny thing about this music is when you're hearing like hoorah music, like you know the one, the ta 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 ta, the one on cartographer, you for some reason vibe to just inserting metal and lead into living and breathing shit, which is for some reason so funny. I love it. Yes, that's it for the music part. Now we go to gameplay. Anyway, the gameplay. Honestly, I think I already explained a lot of stuff, but gameplay is more like a chessboard. You have a chessboard. The grunts are the pawns. You have the jackals that then in later games become the rook, the queen, the everything. You have the elites, which are rooks and everything. You have the buggers, that are the guys that go on the side. You know what I mean? The popes, they call them, because that's how we in Serbia call them. And you have hunters are the jumpers, of course, and jackals are the rooks. And every piece has its own way of using it. Every You have to think, and you are, and the queen and the king, you are both of them. Whilst the marines are pawns, the special arbiter and everything, they are arbiter and other stuff, they are like, they're also some sort of special piece. And they make you think. You are sitting on the board, it's just you, queen, it's just you, which is the queen and the king, and a few pawns, which is the marines, and you have to go up and against all the other guys, which makes you confused. And as I said, it is really fucking confusing. It is very, and I mean very fucking confusing, which we'll see later what will happen. And yeah, like here, I will draw you something. You see, this part, as I said, is the special kind of. You see, you move the rook. The rook comes and snipes some and kills your pawns, but you have less pawns. No, he will attack you more. He will attack you. You will just be alone, and you will fight. And of course, you will win some. You will get a checkmate, which that's how a game usually works. But you're not always winning, my guy. You're not always winning. So yeah, honestly, I think I should rewrite the script. This part, honestly, this part was just for the convenient part, and honestly, I explained a lot of stuff. I just wanted to say that the game is like a chessboard.